Hey everyone, it's Jeremiah with Bullfrog Air Guns. Here again with the Evanix Max Air II 30 cal again. I just put out a video, shooting video of it, where I took out some targets, and I mentioned that there's a common problem with these where a pin comes out in the trigger mechanism, which causes it to not be able to fire. No sooner after I said that, haven't had a problem since. I stopped filming and kept shooting, and sure enough, the problem came back. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix this common issue on the Evanix, and that's hoping that is the same issue and it's nothing else. Anyhow, so what you want to do is, first of all, make sure it's not loaded. Take off your scope, your bipod, all your accessories, whatnot. Okay, now there's an Allen screw right here on the bottom of the stock that you're going to want to take out. I've seen in other posts where people are looking for one of these screws because they lost it, so you don't want to lose that. Okay. Now, the other thing about this is the stock is really easy to take off. Putting it back on is not so easy. The first time I took it off, I was frustrated. I didn't know why the gun wasn't working, and I could not get this thing back on for the life of me, and I really wanted to just throw the rifle through the window, but luckily it went back on. So now, this is the third time this happened. The first time it happened, I just gently pushed the pin back in, thought it would be fine, kept shooting. Maybe 100 rounds later, same issue again. So I came in, and then that time I gently tapped it in. So it seemed to hold even longer this time. However, it just popped out again. So when you take this thing off, you're going to kind of want to pull up and back. So, and gently. There we go. Okay, so sure enough, as I said, here is the issue. This pin right here. So what you want to do is, you have to engage the trigger to push it back in. So you always want to make sure that, obviously, it's not loaded. And this time, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a tiny bit of a removable thread lock. I don't want to use anything too permanent, and I don't want to use very much of it either. But I'm going to see if this will keep the sucker from coming back out. I don't want much on there, so I'm just going to use a little bit on a toothpick. Okay. So I'm going to take the safety off, and I have to engage the trigger, which is always scary when you're working on it, but not get it in. Okay, let me see here. Did not want to go in like it normally does. course, the one time I'm trying to show is the time that is tricky. Okay. Pin is set. I want it in there a little bit further. Okay. There we have it. Didn't go in as easy as I thought it would the first time. Hopefully with that little bit of removable Loctite, it should hold. You can see the pin is now back flush. And if you look on the other side, to tap it out, you just use the same method. Hit from this side to remove if you need to get into that trigger assembly. So with the removable Loctite, all I have to do is give it a little tap and that will come back out. However, it should not work its way out again from just daily use. So to put this thing back on, this is what's kind of annoying about this. Let's see if I can give you guys a better angle here. Okay, so to get this back on, I'm going to start kind of about here. You want to feel it, slide. Start with this end. Don't want it all the way down. You want to get it just enough to where you can line up this hole with the hole inside. So for whatever reason, if you just push it all the way down, the screw doesn't set. So for that reason, you want to make sure that you get this lined up best you can, and then you put this back in. Hopefully I can get it without too many attempts here, but once you get it in there, the screw will actually tighten its way back down. See, I missed it. And this was the frustrating part. And of course, the gun is under warranty. I bought it from Airgun Pro Shop, and they have excellent customer service. And I could send this back to them, and they would fix it. The problem with that is I wouldn't have my gun. So I learned pretty quickly what the common issues are here and how to fix them, so I'm not shipping my gun back and forth from California to Texas. You gotta get it just right in order for it to get in there. And there you have it. Very quick, very easy to fix, as long as you know what you're fixing on it. So once again, everything's got its ups, everything's got its downs, its pros, its cons. The con to this that I found is that little pin works its way out. So I will give an update after I put a few hundred more rounds through it and see if that pin stays in place with the little bit of Loctite that I dabbed onto that pin. So I will give an update if that does work its way back out. However, I don't think it's going to. I think that solved it. But yeah, other than that, I love the gun. It's my favorite so far, and it's just an amazing weapon. So that's the other than the pin, the stock. As you can see, it was pretty easy for me to get back on after doing it a couple times, but the first time was a major pain. And so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you if you're were in that position where your Evanix wouldn't fire. So yeah, go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you next time. And she's back in working order.